Hey guys. So I know Foody Beauty is Miss Chantal is a little upset, I guess, that not everybody's covering her right now because I mean you're exhausting, girl. So not all of us are bothering to cover her. We're finding other topics, other like for instance, some of the other React channels are covering other morbidly obese women who are also trying to make their way by exploiting the fact that they want to become bedbound. Um, so there's that going on. But Unicorn Pondu is one of my favorites. Thank you, sir. And she seems to only ever come after the women who cover her, which is odd. And says she's got her face card or whatever, which has been declined more times than not. And says she's much more beautiful than anybody who's covering her, and that we're all old. Well, girl, you're only 10 years younger than me, so let's get into Unicorn Pondu's coverage of her latest meltdown, where she again is blaming Peetz for not moderating his channel to get rid of haters. I believe that's what the problem is here. Let's go.
Hello everybody, how are we? My name is Unicorn Pondu. Welcome back to another video. Chantal went live again, and she is not.
By the way, Unicorn Fondue, I was describing your show at my birthday dinner a couple of years ago before I started becoming really decrepit and crippled. And they're like, well, what is it? And I'm like, well, I just want you to watch the intro to see, how he gets people inspired to watch his show and what kind of music he chose and stuff like that. And like it goes, and as soon as they popped it on, my friend's husband looked at me and said, oh my God, that's spot on. That was a good memory.
Happy with Peetz. So imagine it. There I am. Chantal went live. Oh, the title is disappointed. Ooh, I wonder what it could be about. So it's live. Yeah. I wait a few minutes for her to say hi to everybody, and the first thing that I hear is, well, I was in Peetz chat. I have never clicked pause and left a web page so fast in my life. I don't know. Yeah. I just find it weird that she knows that people don't like her in Peetz's chat, and yet she insists on going in there. I don't know.
Well, and the thing is that she actually wants the coverage, right? She is purposely rage baiting her audience. So, like, she could complain about the haters in air quotes as much as she wants, but her channel thrives through coverage. And she knows it, and she tries to, milk the most out of it as she can. And what is this weird dominatrix bullshit you're doing to your friend in air quotes?
So with that said, though, where's Sasa's live stream receipts at? And let's see what Chantal has to say today, shall we? Hi there, future me here. So I just got done editing this, and there's a few times where she toots. So if you are kind of sensitive to that, I do warn you before it happens, but just a little bit of a warning, because I didn't have any sort of warning. I did not check Twitter.
Yeah, and on top of it, this is like the kind of stuff that you would see out of a junior high boy, forcing it out and probably leaving some residue in their nether regions, and we know that she doesn't clean herself very well, so they're juicy, shall we say.
Before I started making this, so enjoy.
Great gossip. Yeah, I'm fine. Marmoset, hello.
Hi, I'm accident attorney Kevin Crockett.
Tracy, hello.
Oh yeah, speaking of, I think it was Tracy and Chantal that went into Peetz's chat. By the way, I'm probably only going to be watching the stuff about Peetz. I mean, like, what else can she really say that's not about drama at this point?
I made coffee. It's like 4:45 in the morning. I was just in Pete's chat, and I was being hasty, and like I don't want to be friends anymore because, like, I've been finding that like his chats are awful. Like, I feel like I can't even go in my own best friend's chat and like chat.
You're 41. You want to break up a friendship that you've had at least since high school over YouTube. Am I hearing that correctly?
Yeah.
Without being attacked. And it's really, hey Scrape, it's really disappointing that my own best friend's channel is not, like, I can't even, like, he doesn't defend.
Oh, I'm sorry. They're not, ass patting you enough? Is that the problem here, Miss Chantal? Is that you're not getting enough, people fawning over you? So you expect him to limit his audience when he's trying to build up a channel that monetizes him, right? Okay. Not selfish at all. No.
I mean, like, he does sometimes, but like, he won't block the most nasty people. Like, he just lets them talk about me.
To pull a page out of her own book, just block the people so that way you won't have to see their comments.
I'm not blaming him, Kara, you idiot, for what people say. He should stand up for his best friend.
Kind of indirectly, you are blaming him.
And yeah, Teardrop, right? People were like attacking Teardrop for no reason. Yes, he can. He can control his chat. You can get out of here. If you're gonna defend that, you're being blocked. Scully, bye. And that's what I'm saying. Fine, he can run it how he wants. But I can't be best friends with someone like that. Yeah, just block people who support that. Thank you.
By the way, a little reminder, this was a members-only stream, so she's blocking paid members' responses. Great job.
I don't want toxic.
I'm also a little curious if Scully, the one that she mentioned, if Scully is the same Scully from the LCU that was a docket team member for the live show, and she got some sort of promotion, and it was more than she could handle, because that's all volunteer work. I mean, basically, Keem's looking for free labor, right? And she wasn't doing exactly what he wanted because she wasn't really understanding his instructions. He's not the most effective communicator. So that I could see how that could be hard or a problem. And, if she has any sort of difficulties herself, which most of that universe does, there might be a communication breakdown. Right? Okay.
My chat, I'm getting a job anyway when I get to Canada.
Even if it's a remote job, she can't even do the bare minimum on YouTube.
Yeah.
What is she going to be doing?
I want my channel to be positive, okay?
Yeah, guys, honestly, this channel is about sunshines and rainbows and positivity and happiness. How absolutely dare you not notice that by now? Ugh, it's so stupid.
If he was a friend, he would get rid of them. It's not about making people do what I want. As a best friend, he should just want to.
So, it definitely...
No, Chantel, come on now. You chose to be an entertainer for your career. You have now faced a lot of complications in that because of your life choices of doing illegal substances, shall we say, and exploiting Middle Eastern men, and putting yourself in a country that is eyebrow raising. And we don't know if you're going to be detained and questioned at the airport at this point, because you've documented all of it on your channel. Don't forget it.
Yes.
He should just want to. I know, Killface can f off too. Most of his chat is in there. He didn't have to deal with the villa. What the f are you talking about?
I am 99% sure that he 100% did have to.
We moved out at the same time. He actually moved out before me.
Well, okay, so you're saying that you guys just left piles of trash all over the villa? And whose name was on the lease? Chantal? Who would have been fined for the cleanup? We left at the same time. But you had no credit, right? So your name was not on the lease. Okay.
I don't remember that. I don't think that's right.
I did. I told him. And all he says, I'm sorry. Like, no, sorry. But if people in here would talk about my mods, if they talk about people I care about, I block them.
We're about building the best mattress we've
Have burned so many bridges. Why are you trying to burn the one that's been there the longest, ma'am?
I don't give a shit about views. I'm not going to let people attack people I care about just for views and money.
What? Why would she let people from the outside attack the people that she attacks from the inside? Come on there, Unicorn Pondu. When she has her own diabolical plans to, between her and Salah, roast these people as public spectacles on her own channel. Why would she let people on the outside do it, right?
You can people who want to send me gifts, but talk at the cost of talking shit and trying to wedge in between a friendship or a relationship in real life. You can shove it up your ass.
Ow! Those people do not like you, and you're going into territory where you know that people aren't going to like you. What do you think the outcome is going to be?
Yeah, he lets hi Joanna, after constantly seeing her talk shit about me. The minute that I come in his chat, they all flog that fucking ugly fucking butchy woman, Goose Jug.
That was a choice of words that I do not appreciate.
All the nastiest haters, weird psychotic ones, they come in just to cause problems. Maybe it isn't a beautiful friendship. Maybe it's not. We haven't really been in much touch for 3 years. Maybe we're also going separate ways. I don't know.
The fact that he wants to associate with you, yet alone speak with you at this point, I would say that it's going pretty good.
Why do haters hang out in his chat? They have no life. Their sole purpose in life? It is a reactor, yeah. Why are you in Peetz's chat? You're so fucking obsessed with me?
You don't get to dictate people. If people want to be in his chat, so be it. That's not up to you. Sorry.
That you have to go in his chat to try to get to me? You need to go fucking color or go to the park or do something with your life.
Oh, that is rich coming from this one of all people.
All older women, they are.
Nothing wrong with older women, but also says the 41-year-old woman.
Right.
Shut up, Anthony. I didn't say I was better.
Yeah, well, you're certainly acting like you feel that way, so there's that. But also, why are you trying to dictate what his audience should look like and how he manages his audience when he is a small channel building, right? And you lucked out, quite frankly, you completely lucked out by the fact that people went into the pandemic and were getting laid off and had nothing better to do than watch your fat ass make a fool of yourself online. That is your claim to fame. Why has your channel been dying? Because of your Muslim arc that we can all tell is cosplay.
And then there was a woman who came in, another vulture. Oh, don't listen to the beast calling me names right in front of him, and he just lets it go. Okay, well, I see what kind of like friend you are, but whatever. Mm-hmm. Never mind. Okay. They don't view these things the same, but if you want to be if you're my best friend, I expect that from you. I'm sorry. Otherwise,
is acting like he did not wait on her hand and foot in the villa. That he even wants to be associated with you, like I said before, is actually a miracle.
It's not acceptable. The world is people are shit. Like, I'm sorry, but it's so gross. I don't want people like that around me. And for them,
this is all a bluff because she has no friends in Canada, you guys, and she can't afford that apartment by herself. Period. So she's again abusing what she claims to be is her best friend. who she has been abusive to throughout the time they met in high school. That's why he has the name Peetz, because in her opinion, he had a pizza face in high school. Right, Chantel? You've been cruel. Absolutely cruel to him. Your entire relationship with him, friendship or actually dating, you have been absolutely cruel to this guy.
To try to infiltrate like my best friend's chat. Well, it's not your chat.
I mean, you are going out of your way to go into a space to where you are not welcomed, and you know that, and you're surprised by the results.
Yep.
I don't know what you were expecting.
Quality at unbeatable price.
It's not your chat. So? Like, you're actually gonna say that I'm not allowed in my own best friend's chat when I don't do anything? I don't even call. I just go in there to talk. And that's the thing. These people don't care. These trolls who...
Well, Sarah Lee, I'm just letting you know, if you ever showed up on one of my lives, which I'm not doing them so frequently anymore because my health's been deteriorating, but if you were to show up, I would let my audience absolutely tear you apart. I'm just being real. Like, you chose this life. You chose to become an internet clown, a lol horror cow. That is your life choices, and now you are unemployable. For not only for what the content, how distasteful the content was, but also because of the many laws you might have broken, such as money laundering. That's the latest one, you guys, is that because she kept giving her ATM card to Salah to make withdrawals in another country and bring the money back to her, that she was actually skirting international regulations of sending cash to a sanctioned country. I'm not an attorney in this area. I don't know, but I'm really enjoying the content that's being put out right now. I've just been focusing on other things like the federal shutdown here in America and how it's affecting our national parks and the absolute disaster that is Local Live, right? And its network. But okay, let's go on.
Try to put a wedge in between us. They don't care about him. They pretend to. They just go in there because he's associated with me, and that's the truth. I don't know, Rosemary. I gotta think long and hard about.
Do you think maybe if you actually were a little bit more hands off and gave the guy a chance to actually find his way, that he might be able to build a small channel as I have? Like, I mean, my content is not entirely about you. Right? I cover a lot of topics, and I covered a lot of the activism that I was doing before I was injured. Right? So I've got a huge library of videos on my channel, but you seem to think that anybody who covers you must be obsessed with you, right? That we're not just like, oh my God, look at this train wreck. Okay, girl.
I don't live with anyone. Seriously. They want Peetz to hate you. It's so sad. It's so pathetic. These women, and you know YouTube, these women are sad, pathetic, lonely, older women. No life.
Says the woman that also was in Peetz's chat. I think you need to start thinking a little bit before you start.
Yeah, seriously, Miss Chantal. You know, I'm definitely like not in full physical health anymore. I'm only 10 years older than you, and I was in much better physical health than you were just 2.5 years ago, when I was walking 6 days a week, 8 hours a day to get the vote out. Or when I was organizing phone banking for the Bernie Sanders campaign, right? I feel that I have led a much more fulfilling life than you ever had. And now is my time to rest and relax. And you are entertainment at times. At times. At times. I don't always cover you because sometimes you're boring as fuck and all you're doing is e-begging. Being real.
People, ma'am.
They're using him for like, yeah, exactly, for drama. He's socially awkward, but still, exactly. He should know, like, they're still in his chats talking about you, talk about obsessed, exactly.
Oh yeah, I can't imagine why. Makes a whole entire dedicated video about that chat.
It does get to me because, like, he's supposed to be my friend, and they're immature losers.
Who are you calling socially awkward? Oh, Chantel. You have no friends. You got nobody. You can't even go back to... Most people, when they get a divorce, they rely on their family to help them rebuild and get to the next stage of their lives, right? I had to do this when I divorced my husband, and we had to work out, visitation rights for my son. He was a newborn at the time. And I relied very heavily on my family to help me through that period of my life until I could get an apartment on my own for me and my son, right? I mean, that is typically how divorce works, that if you have relatives, you reach out to them and you ask them for some temporary assistance until you can get through it, right? You have relatives. It's not like everybody in your life has died. They're there. But you just simply don't like people in general. I mean, you absolutely abhor children. But you and you also have a problem with animals. They're just fucking set props to you. But when it comes to your own family, you should have trusting relationships with these people, and you cannot rely on your own family because they've set so many parameters around whether you can or cannot live stream in their residence. Well, what difference should that make? Like, as long as you have a place to sleep, why can't you then go out and about and a boot and do stuff, in away from home? Why are you making this so complicated? Why are you trying to become immobile? It's not a goal, Chantel, to become immobile. It's a sad reality that happens to people.
Like, I'm sorry, but I mean, I'm sure he's lonely and he wants to have a following, but like, have a following of Foody Beauty haters? Really? As your best friend? No. No. I always defended him against Swordfish. Do you know how many times Swordfish threatened to kick his ass? I never let him back in my home after that. Never.
Yeah, but you also were the one who was trying to cause the tension between the two men. Right? You were. By what you were telling each of them, you were creating a tension between those two dudes. Otherwise, I don't think that Swordfish would have cared. He wouldn't have felt threatened. He wouldn't have cared. And Peetz clearly didn't care because he was doing his own thing. He just cared about you as a friend at this point. And you don't even know how to appreciate friendship.
Be wrong, but weren't you still seeing him after that, though?
I never let him back in my house. How many times? He was only there a handful of times, and then he started getting nasty, and that was it. See you later. You. Stop trying to control us. It's not about controlling.
Yes, it absolutely is. You're freaking out because you can't control people. That's not how life works.
Right.
It's about he should be doing these things automatically. Teardrop. Did you talk to Peetz when you were in Kuwait for years? Yeah, we did keep in touch regularly. Yep.
I'll be real with you. The only people I've ever met that are this controlling, that are this mentally delayed in that way, are people who are morbidly obese. And perhaps that's just a unique situation for me that I have met people like this. But it's absolutely true in my perspective. From what I have lived in life, I have met women like Chantel who feel that they get some sort of pass for their eating disorder, and so therefore they need to be more demanding and more insulting to the people around them to elevate themselves. Okay.
So thought you said that you really didn't keep in touch. I'm so confused.
Okay, he wants to allow my haters in the chat, whatever, he can say. You know what? That's my best friend. Don't appreciate you putting her down and talking Like, it's a no-brainer. Like, is it too much to ask? Seriously. What would you do if that was your best friend?
You kept Salah around even though he said not super nice things about you and emotionally cheated on you. Oh, oops, I say that one out loud, sorry.
Well, he needs to not be lazy. If he's too lazy...
Oh my lord, girl, do you hear yourself? Please!
To defend his best friend, then he's maybe not a good best friend. His chat is toxic, yeah. Yeah, I said right in his chat. The haters give him money and memberships and all this other shit. Because, you know, just like they do with other reaction channels.
So just let him have his reaction channel and stop doing drop-ins. Stop trying to become the center of attention of his show. Because you are the magnet that's bringing people out to fight with you. I'm sure that that's not going on when he regularly broadcasts his weird ass gaming or whatever it is that he does. Like, obviously there's a market for that where people want to watch people gaming. I've never been into that because my brother used to make me watch him play games all the time. And I was like, I'm a supportive sister. I will do this for you. But it was boring to me. I don't know. Well, anyway, I digress.
Oh, is that what it's coming down to? The fact that they're giving Peetz money and not you? Interesting.
Very interesting.
Hi, guys.
Like, to try to encourage him to let them stay and talk. Oh, sorry, our friendship is worth $5, okay? No, I'm not texting him. I made myself clear in the chat publicly, and that's it. I'm not begging people to feel a certain way.
Okay.
That's not how I do things. I'm not the one letting YouTube get in the way, Swag Daddy. I'm not the one allowing people to talk about him. Yeah, right, Teardrop? Like, you get ganged up on for what? For being a mod in my chat? You didn't even do anything.
She's associated with you. That's probably why people don't like her.
Yeah, it does bother me, Swag Daddy. I'm a human being. You know? Yeah, YouTube lover. They blame... Yeah, I know. The thing is he doesn't even blame me for anything. They're the ones who make up fake problems. And I just wish he would see that. Like, they're not, you know, I don't know. I think he doesn't even think it's that deep, but, like, whatever. Yeah, they're foaming at the mouth. They're circle jerking right now with hard-ons.
Oh, really?
Okay, honestly, do you know what this energy is reminding me of? Of, if anything happens to me, it was them! But mad instead of...
Well, and she's trying to reference a punk band from the 80s, I guess. Does she actually listen to them? Probably not. I actually ended up having some dude show up on one of my Facebook pages with the name Circle. No, what was it? It was Jesus Bukkake, which is Bukkake is what she's talking about. And I didn't know what it meant because I was that pure, you guys. And so my co-founder had to say, hey, we got to ban this guy because his name is offensive and blah, blah, blah. And I just didn't know. I didn't know.
You know, scared, quote, quote.
I'm more mad at the people, like, the pathetic people who go in his chat to do that. Like, get a life. You really need to get a life. Those creepy hags, Apier. The drunk loser creepy hags.
Is the 41-year-old, but minus that drunk. Okay, if people want to have fun, let them, jeez.
I don't even want to mention their names. They're not even worth it. Like Salah said.
Well, you know, it's probably better if people are enjoying themselves over a cocktail than snorting stuff up their nose, huh? Huh, Chantal?
They're like friggin' farts on a tile. Like, grow up. You're like friggin' middle-aged women.
Says the middle-aged woman.
Yep.
Who do nothing but watch for when I enter his chat so you can gang up on me and teardrop. Yeah, they upset by doing that in his chat pause, and then they claim to care about him. Yeah, pause, like that Joanna person, I blocked them a long time ago because they were being super nasty. No, Swag, we're not going to be attacking Tracy. This isn't about Tracy right now. Thank you. Yeah, he has a toxic audience because a lot of the losers who are haters of mine, like obsessive haters, go in his chat. Yeah, they all go in his chat. Yeah, he's a great guy. I'm just like disappointed that,
The emotional manipulation. I'm not upset. I'm just disappointed. Get out of here with that. Come on.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll just talk to him in private.
Really now? So what was this for? There's a 50% chance that she's probably going to be deleting this.
Yeah, I know he struggles with confrontation, but like, some of the people in his chat need to F off, man. Like, I should be allowed to go in and say hey and like, have fun with him in his chat.
The entitlement. The people in his chat don't like you. That's not up to you.
Like, if he came in here, I wouldn't let people attack him. I would block you. It's my chat. I don't care if it's public. I don't care if it's the internet. I think more people should block toxic people.
Well, I don't think you would because, as history has stated, through your previous actions, you don't seem to have a problem with people coming after your inner circle. So there's that.
Well, I don't give a shit if that tames the views. I don't want that kind of negative, toxic bullshit in my environment anyway. I wanted to be goofy in there, but a few totally ruined it. For no reason. You did nothing. It's been 3 years, but you don't know how we've been talking.
Yes, we do, because you told us about it. Hello?
Every time I go to Canada, we hang out. I talk to him every other day.
Oh, well, if we didn't before, now we know. It's so stupid.
We kept up our friendship. So, you don't know anything. Just because I decided to get married and live a different life, we still remain best friends. That's not an excuse. They do as soon as I come in. What are you doing here? No, what are you doing here?
What are you doing there? That's his audience, not yours.
You're not his best friend.
You're not his audience.
You're a nobody on the internet. Get a life.
One of his supporters. Could you imagine if he did that to her? Oh, we would never hear the end of it.
The nerve.
I agree. The nerve of you.
He's been there 3 years of those Wilfred wives, hating on you, his chat, and he still hasn't let any of it sway. You know what I mean, though? Like, a real life friend is more important than a person on the internet that you...
You have not set the example, Miss Chantel. You've been quite abusive to the people that got closest to you. So I don't know what to tell you and what your expectations are here, but he owes you nothing.
You have no real relationship with. They say I take over his chat. How do I take over his chat?
You made a whole entire dedicated live stream about the fact that you had a bad experience in his chat. I can't imagine how.
I'm just saying, hey, whatever, Like, most of the time people are hardly talking. What do you want? It's not my fault. Yeah, oh yeah, I have boundaries for sure, Shauna, yeah. I've learned those the past couple years. They're obsessed with you by alienating you guys from each other. They will never get any info on you. They never will. He will never. At first typically he doesn't like me talking to another male, but too bad. So Peetz is grandfathered in. Sorry, but no, I will never have another roommate. If it's not him, then forget it. I don't like living with people. They drive me nuts, so. And then, yeah, I saw Killface's comment. Oh, she doesn't like when people don't kiss her asshole. Oh, I'm sorry. A best friend defending me against people.
No, that person is 100% right. You have to agree with Chantal. Through thick and thin, up, down, left, right, sideways, inside out, no matter how wrong she is, you have to be in support of her or you're out.
Calling me a beast and being nasty to me is kissing my asshole? Whatever, anyway. But it's not my job to change people, Rosemary. I don't have the mental capacity to do that. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't like confrontation.
Well, that's the truest statement that you've ever said. I mean, you are absolutely lacking the mental capacity for many things. Okay.
I get it that we have different fans, quote unquote. But if people can't go in his chat and not talk about it because I spoke up and said something about it, if I didn't show that I was upset about it, he would have never said anything about it. If people were not obsessed with you, Peetz would not have very many people in his chat. I know, but like, poor Salah, I know. Well,
Okay, first of all, she never recognizes the call to prayer. It never happens. But secondly, that cough actually sounded legit. There's something rattling around in her throat, you guys.
Sue Incognito.
And nothing. Alrighty, so I had to go back because she would not stop laughing, and I'm wondering, what did she do? Did she toot again? She tooted.
Yeah. Hey, George. I'm okay.
God damn, girl.
Where? No, I didn't fart. Dainty toot. You guys are hearing things. It's probably fireworks. Oh, whatever.
It's gunfire out of your ass, bitch.
What's a duck? Oh, my stomach hurts. You did the same for yesterday. What's Foody doing here? I'm his best friend, you idiot. What are you doing here?
Being a casual viewer? Okay, I just want to mentally prepare you. She does it again, but it's 20 times worse as the last one. Before it was just a little... No, the second one. It's so much worse. Ew, I hate it here.
Dude, it was forced. It was absolutely that is like a junior high boy right there. That was forced. It was juicy. It was wet. It left stuff in her underwear.
My stomach.
Careful, don't do it again.
Oh, my stomach hurts. Something's wrong.
41 years old, you guys.
Guys. I had ground meat last night. Oh.
And
It's got like 22. I didn't think you guys could hear.
I know that it sounded a little bit wet. Yes, we can hear it, unfortunately.
Oh, my stomach. Something happened. This isn't normal.
This going to be her thing now? She can't travel because her stomach's upset? I wouldn't put it past her.
This will be all over the internet for weeks to come. Like,
no. Unicorn Pondu. The race is on. Nightmare is already in the U.S. He filmed from Florida this morning. So the race is on for her to chase him down.
I know people are still, I don't know what they're talking about. It was Kevin. It wasn't me.
Again, I heard more laughing, and my worst fear came true. She did it once again, so here is that. I'm very sorry in advance.
Yeah, really, Sarah? Oh, no, Nina.
Yes, because that's great entertainment, Chantal. People love hearing old biddies crap their pants. Great content.
Sorry. My stomach.
Ever thought to yourself, what am I doing with my life? Well, hi, this is me having that realization now. Nice to meet you. I really should have just taken my own advice and left after the Peetz thing. Yeah, I kind of regret not doing that now, but you know what? It's too late. Here we are.
We're about...
Something's wrong. It's like this every few minutes. It's not right. I had a can of mortadella and some ground beef that was in the freezer, but... So you're telling me my best friend can have friends that have different ideas, and their ideas are calling me names and hating on me, you're fucking delusional. Like, people are so idiotic. They make it all about control, and that's not even the point.
Yeah, but it actually is, though.
I think a person is allowed to have a best friend and go in their chat without being attacked. And maybe, just maybe, be defended by that best friend. Idiots. Get out of here. Maybe in your world, right, Barb? Like, these people are so stupid. They will defend anything, no matter how wrong it is, as long as it goes against me. They have no brain cells of their own. Yeah, he probably doesn't like them. You're right. Anyway, I'll just handle it with him offline. I'm not controlling.
Yes, you absolutely are.
By controlling, okay.
I'm not controlling, so I'm gonna block you so that way you can't tell me that I'm controlling.
He can do what he wants, but I don't need a best friend like that then. Sorry, but... Okay, so it's controlling to expect your best friend to have your back? Okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, he's mentioned it when he saw that I was mad. But, like, for example, there's this one idiot loser. Yeah, you always have my back turned up right. And, like, people were attacking you for no reason. But that stupid Joanna was like... She's always, apparently always, really nasty to me. And he just, like, keeps her around. And always says, hey, Joanna, like... Does it not even faze you at all that, like, I'm supposed to be your best friend and she's talking so nasty about me and, like, you're just all right with that? Like, that's not cool in my opinion. And I'm allowed to my opinion, just like everyone else, right? So, sure, he's allowed to have who he wants in his chat, but I'm also allowed to have boundaries and what I'm comfortable with as having as a best friend. So, I mean, too bad. That's how I feel. Like, I wouldn't let people come in here and just, like, I wouldn't praise regular people regularly, constantly making fun of him in my chat. Like, if I had someone in here constantly dogging him every fucking day, I would never. I would block them. I would say, shut your mouth or you're blocked. Talk about something else. Why do you have to come in my chat just to hate on Peetz? They're not his friends. I am, exactly. And they're trying to invalidate my feelings and gaslight and they're trying to deflect and turn it around saying I'm controlling.
The mental gymnastics with this one, jeez.
Which is more manipulation. They accuse me of being manipulative. No, I think I have a right to feel that way. It's too much effort for him. Well,
No, actually you don't. You should just avoid his channel if you feel like you're being attacked over there. He has a right to try and build a channel just like you did. You happened to fall upon the perfect storm to actually get some money and you blew all of your money. That's not his problem, that's your problem. Although you made it his problem because you destroyed his credit in the process.
Sorry if defending me is too much effort. That's a problem with me. Yeah, I have seen him defend me, but then on the other hand, like, I see people also attacking me and just like, whatever. Yeah, exactly. That's my friend, just, you know. Because there are some people, I just want him to recognize, like, there are people in his chat that are friggin' just there to cut me down. And when I come in the chat just to, like, say hey to my best friend, they all gang up on me and why is she here? Why are you here? Blah, blah, blah. This isn't your chat. It's not yours either. It's Peetz's chat. Exactly.
You know that this is an issue. Message him off stream if you want to say hello to him.
And I'm his best friend and he wants me there. If you have a problem with that, get bent. A lot of, like, I know the people. He has a, almost like a cult following. He has his own regular beezers. People, he does have people who care about him in his chat. But there are quite a few who...
Oh my god, the irony. I can't. Chantal, you have a larger audience than he does, and you're worried about a few people on his channel. He doesn't even have that many people. You're worried about a few people on his channel who are like, get the fuck out, bitch. Just leave him alone. Give him a chance to grow his channel.
I don't know, Nina, that you know, that just are in there just to antagonize and, you know, yeah. Anyway.
And nothing.
I blocked a few of them a long time ago so that I don't make problems in his chat. You know, like I literally just go in there just to talk to him and like a few other people. And then they have to start in and derail things and just be nasty, you know? Okay, guys, good night. See you later. Bye.
Wow.
Alrighty, and the rest was boring, and that's probably a good thing because, that was a lot. So with that said, thank you all for watching, and I will see you.
Okay, so I'll put the link to Unicorn Pondu, who is one of my favorite channels, by the way. I just, when she comes after the reactors, she's always coming after the female reactors. She doesn't really have a lot to say about the men who cover her. So Unicorn Pondu, Holpe, there's a bunch that, except for Gorlick Bread, right? But Gorlick Bread is he has a whole other chapter of problems in his life that make it difficult to say anything. Like, I mean, that guy, that's a whole other story. So, but anyway, this is where we landed with this last one, and I don't know what to say, really.